Listen, about a month ago, I read an email on the show. It said, Sean, I'm 21 years old and I've been a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints my entire life. Your efforts to tear down the church are not only inappropriate, they're also vulgar and tasteless. Sean, you remind me of dog blank on the sidewalk, waiting to get the shoe of innocent Christians. Sean, you are a false prophet and are leading people astray to Jesus Christ and the only true church. Church continues to grow and your ministry can't do anything about it. That proves me right, Sean. I want you to know something. I want you to know that I know the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is true. I know Joseph Smith is a prophet of the Lord, and I know Thomas Spencer Monson is the living prophet. I know the Book of Mormon is true and another testament of Jesus Christ. Sean, I think you would take a deep breath and sincerely pray. Study our prophet. And then he goes on and on and on. We got this email about 4 days ago. Sean, Dylan here. Last month, I wrote you and read an email, and you read on Heart of the Matter. First off, as hard as it is for me to admit, I was wrong. I did heavy research about the church, mostly on the topic of prophets and the first vision. This past episode of the show was a clincher for me as far as the first vision goes. You helped me realize it was all a big lie. As far as modern prophets go, men like Thomas S. Monson and Gordon B. Hinckley have been leading me away from God the Creator and leading me to a false created God. It's hard for me to accept this. There are still days when I try to convince myself otherwise, but at the end of the day, facts are facts. For the first time in my life, I can say that I met God. All these years, I wasn't praying to God. I was praying to a created God that didn't exist. That may sound generic, but that's the scary truth. It makes me sick to see Thomas Monson pose as a prophet. Whether he believes in his heart he's a prophet, I don't know, but either way, LDS members hang on to his every word and follow him more than Jesus. I was the same way. Follow the prophet, I was always taught. I looked up to Monson and his example he set. Now I know his example is deceiving. If one follows Monson, they're following a false Christ. It's absolute blasphemy that they call themselves apostles and prophets. I choose to follow Jesus and Jesus alone. I have a journal where I write down quotes that inspire me. All of my quotes are from the LDS presidents. Today I crossed them all out and wrote how much I need Christ. He goes on and on and on and on, telling about how he was deceived, how the light has come in. This is why we do the show. We don't expect there to be a mass exodus. We don't expect there to be thousands a year, even hundreds a year probably. But we do expect for those who the Lord is calling and those who want truth to hear and respond. And we have the emails to show they do. I was having a discussion earlier with Cassidy, and she said, and she helps greatly with all the emails, so does Mary. And she said, in reviewing all the hundreds and thousands of emails that we get, we have yet to see somebody write who says, I have been watching your show, I am LDS, I'm leaving the church, I hate God. They have all, and I praise God for this because of how He set this up. They have all said, was LDS, I am LDS, I've come to know the truth, and I am in a full living relationship with Jesus Christ. Now, that is a blessing, and I just want to let you know it's happening out there. Thanks to people watching the show, for the station letting us be on here, for being able to reach out like that. Okay.